Now, let's talk about those Super Bowl team. Let's talk about the team that everybody is riding right now. A team that says they are the best team in the NFL. A team that everybody's saying is Super Bowl or bust right now, and that is the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions, once again, guys, showed out with a huge win over the Tennessee Titans. Not only was it big, it was a dominating win, 52-14. This win improved them to 6-1 on the season with a 5-game winning streak. Now, I know. People are saying Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, best team, best team, best team. But way or no way, guys, are the Detroit Lions truly the Super Bowl favorites in the NFC? Let that marinate. Are they truly the Super Bowl favorites? First off, let's flash back to last season when they lost to the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. As soon as that game ended, people were out there saying the Lions are going to Super Bowl next year. This year was a fluke. We're going to the Super Bowl. Flash forward a couple months, the draft, into the offseason, into preseason, that noise got a lot louder. We're winning the North. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're doing this, this, and this, and this. And now, being 6-1 is even louder. I have a Detroit Lions fan right across the street here. The house is shaking every time I see him wake up. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. They have a great running back duo. I believe Jay sent me a little text saying they are referring to them as Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles. They are arguably one of the best 1-2 punches in the NFL in the backfield, hands down. They are good. There's actually a stat out there. Every time Sonic and Knuckles scores for the Detroit Lions in the same game, they are 7-0. Jared Goff is playing at an elite MVP level. Jared Goff has been nearly perfect the last 4 or 5 weeks. Yes, even better than Lamar Jackson. Jared Goff is playing top-notch, the best quarterback in the NFL. And they have a huge matchup versus the Green Bay Packers this weekend. They do play the Buffalo Bills later in this season as well. It's the 49ers and Vikings. And outside of those games, they have very winnable, easy games moving forward. Guys, the Lions are arguably a very, very good team, if not one of the best teams in the NFL right now. So way or no way, are they the Super Bowl favorites? Is this a Super Bowl season for the Detroit Lions? And I have to say no way. I have to say no way. Yes, they are winning games right now. Yes, they will win a lot of games for the rest of the regular seasons. Yes, they will put up some amazing stats. Yes, they will be deemed one of the best teams in the NFL week after week after week. But let's slow it down, baby. Let's not get crazy. In this 5-game winning streak, they beat an average Arizona Cardinals team. Below average. Let's just be honest. They beat a bad Dallas Cowboys team. They beat a Seahawks team that had no starters on the defense whatsoever. They're not horrible, but they're just not very healthy. They did beat a good Minnesota Vikings team. They actually dominated that game. I will give you that one. But then they beat a Tennessee Titans team that, at this point, F them. Right? But let's not forget what happened versus the Dallas Cowboys a few weeks ago. Let's not forget what happened when Aiden Hutchinson went down for the Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, they lost a pass rusher, but they lost the whole 50% of their pass rush. They lost 50% of their pass rush versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they have not addressed that issue as of yet, trying to fix that. And they haven't had a need to fix it yet because winning cures all, right? When you beat a team like the Tennessee Titans 52-14, our pass rush isn't that bad. When you beat the Dallas Cowboys the way they beat them, our pass rush isn't that bad. Yes, Aiden O'Connell did play that game. Let's slow it down. When we saw Aiden Hutchinson, I said like O'Connell, I meant Hutchinson. When Aiden Hutchinson went down We sat here on the show saying that they're no longer a Super Bowl caliber team because of the pass rush. And they have not addressed that yet. They will be a very winning team for the rest of the season. Do not get that twisted. They have a few hard games left in the Vikings and the Packers and the 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. But beyond that, all pretty much cakewalks. Let's just be honest. So it has no time to really expose the bad pass rush that they have. It has no time to really expose when that bad pass rush, like when the pass rush doesn't happen, how bad the secondary can look. And when you get into the playoffs, you will play teams that like to pass the ball, that you will need a pass rush against. The Eagles, the Commanders, the Bucks, the Packers. The truth of the matter is, guys, November 5th is next week. The trade deadline is next Tuesday. The Lions have no indications to me that they're going to go out and get a pass rusher. Chiefs are making moves. Other teams are making moves. The Lions are staying stagnant. They're not on the phone with the Jets or the Browns or the Cowboys. They are not. And this is why they're not going to go to the Super Bowl. This is why they're not going to win the Super Bowl. So guys, way or no way, are the Detroit Lions a Super Bowl team? James Frank says the Lions are for real. Doubters got to stop. Much respect for the Detroit Lions. They are James, they are a good team. They are a good team, and they match up very, very well versus teams for the rest of the season. But when they play a pass-happy team like the Eagles, like the Packers, like the Bucks, can that pass rush be any type of resemblant of what they once had? And that's ultimately going to come back and bite them in the ass. Laura says, I have a love-hate relationship with the Lions, but this is a way. Laura, as a Vikings fan, is saying, yes, way. The Lions are a Super Bowl team. And John says, Lions, baby! Let's go! Casey says, way. John says, the special teams made an impact. Yes. I did not watch the Lions game live. I watched it again last night. And when I posted the score 52-14, I'm like, oh, Jared Goff had a great game, right? Looked at my fantasy score. He had like 20 points. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Fantasy. Or special teams. Yep. And John says, way. James Frank says they're special in all types of... They are special in special teams. Fire. Defense is fire. Offense is fire. This is a way. They're a Super Bowl team. Never Ending Adventures Beyond says, what kind of cheese are you packing in the fridge, brother? I got a cheese head right there. I believe it's cheddar cheese. I don't know. I'm more of American cheese myself, guy. Private Jose B32 says, hi from UK. Do you know Ice Willow come daily? Nope. John says, I wonder the total of combined yards for Detroit. John says, your ass is still chapped from beating them 2 times Super Bowl. My ass is not chapped for losing the Detroit Lions last season. Typical Raiders fan living in the past. So, guys, way or no way are the Detroit Lions the Super Bowl favorites in the AFC? I'm saying no way. I am saying no way on this particular thing.